Hi, everyone, and welcome back inside the Scotiabank Saddledome. After beginning the month away from the Dome, it's time to come back home for 3 straight here on Scotiabank Saddledome Ice as we welcome you to the pregame show brought to you by Budweiser. The Calgary Flames open that 3-game homestand here tonight against the Seattle Kraken, closing out a home-and-home against Seattle, the 32nd team in the National Hockey League. And so far, the season series has gone in favor of the Calgary Flames. Of course, the latest was on Saturday, a 4-1 victory over the Kraken in that building. They'll look to complete the home-and-home sweep, but also the season sweep, because the Kraken have yet to beat the Calgary Flames this season. 2 wins in their last 6 games overall, but a couple of new faces. One in particular we'll get to in just a moment. As for the Calgary Flames, well, the road trip was pretty successful. It was a sweep through California, capped off in Seattle, 4 for 4 away from the Dome, and they'll look to carry that success onto home ice tonight against the Kraken.
Yeah, just keep getting better every game. I think we've done a good job on that last road trip, and we got to get a little more comfortable playing at home. I think we did a good job throughout the year here at home, but the past few games playing at home, we have kind of slipped away from being a hard team to play against here. So that's something that we can get better at in the next 2-3 weeks, and hopefully clinch a spot in the playoffs.
Right, obviously you want to, have good record at home here and, be comfortable at home. But I think it was just time for us, like you said, just to kind of go on the road, have some team dinners, hang out with each other and just kind of focus on, playing those games and winning, right?
All right, time now to take a look at who to watch tonight. We'll begin with the visitors, and he hasn't got a picture of the Seattle uniform just yet. It's a focus on Matty Beniers, who will make his NHL debut, signed his NHL entry-level contract yesterday, his first practice, and now tonight his first game. He was the first ever draft pick by the Seattle Kraken, just finished up his sophomore season at the University of Michigan, 37 points there in 30 games. And for the Calgary Flames, number 55, Noah Hanifin, he assisted in all 4 Calgary Flames goals on Saturday, first 4-point game of his career, and continuing to ride the career high in points with 39 on the year. He has been sensational along with Rasmus Andersson on the Flames' top pairing. Let's shift our focus over to Johnny Gaudreau now, sitting with 99 points with his parents in the stands here tonight. Another opportunity for him to hit the century mark here tonight on home ice.
No, as a kid, I just wanted to play in the NHL. I never dreamed of that. I didn't think anything of that. I just was hoping I could play in the NHL someday. And as I got older, a little bit closer at the end of my college career, I kind of thought maybe it's a possibility, and got the opportunity to do it. And a lot of guys are playing well this year, and a lot of people are having career years. So it's been fun to watch and be a part of.
They want to play better than they did last game, and from a personal standpoint, I know how he's gonna play. So.
Look forward to see what Johnny Gaudreau has in store here tonight on home ice. Let's shift now to another defenseman who's working his way back. Oliver Shillington missed the last 5 games with an upper body injury, but a good sign to see him practicing for the first time yesterday with his teammates. Also took the morning skates here this morning. Not going to go tonight, so he'll miss his 6th straight, but feels like he's getting closer to returning.
I'm ready to go. So obviously happy to see the team success during those games I was gone, but I'm ready to go and available. So it's not fun to watch games and sit out, but our team is doing great. Players are chipping in and playing good hockey, so I'm happy to see that.
All right, we'll step aside. When we come back, we'll have a conversation with Dylan Dubé next.
All of us here at Calgary Sports and Entertainment are thrilled to welcome you to the Scotiabank Saddledome and would like to share some important updates and reminders. Face coverings are no longer required at the Scotiabank Saddledome. However, we recognize there are varying levels of comfort with this change. We respect everyone's right to make this personal choice and appreciate that some patrons and staff may prefer to continue wearing face coverings. Additionally, no one ever wants to miss a game, but we do ask that you please stay home if you're feeling unwell. The Scotiabank Saddledome has a zero-tolerance policy for foul or inappropriate behavior, along with any disruption of the game, including throwing objects, fighting, or trespassing on the ice surface. Under some circumstances, the puck may be propelled into the spectator area with enough force to cause serious injury. If you are struck, immediately ask the nearest usher for help and directions to the medical station. Perhaps most importantly, please make sure you are kind and respectful to one another, as well as the venue staff, who are working hard to ensure the best possible experience for our patrons. If you have any questions about any of these important updates and reminders, please don't hesitate to contact a venue representative or Calgary Flames customer service. You can also report any issue or ask a question by texting us your seat location along with your question and the word S-Dome to 587-327-2207 to reach our fan text line. We greatly appreciate your support and understanding. Together, we can enjoy a safe and fun experience here in the Scotiabank Saddledome.
All right, here's what you need to know tonight. Seattle and Calgary. We'll start with Noah Hannafin. Mentioned him in our Who to Watch, but the second most assists in franchise history in terms of a single road game when he had 4 on Saturday. As for Tyler Toffoli, he had the 4th goal into the empty net set up by Dylan Dubé. That's now 3 straight 20-goal seasons and the 6th overall in his NHL career. And another defenseman, Rasmus Andersson, 4 players over the past 20 years to record 40 assists or more. He joins a list of Mark Giordano, Dion Phaneuf, and Dennis Weidman. Dylan, before we talk about tonight and Seattle ahead of you, maybe first a thought on the road trip. You guys talked about, trying to get out on the road and get back to, the things that you guys do well as a group. Did you feel like you accomplished that? Obviously, get the 4 wins as well.
Yeah, I think it was good. I think there's some things we need to work on. I think the 4-game stretch played really good teams, so it can't all be perfect 60 minutes. So it's good. We need to, to build off those, but correct some things before we head into playoffs. We want to be at a best possible game. We have these next 10 games playing May hockey, so our playoff starts tonight to try get in and try and put ourselves in the best position possible. So there's always something to clean up on, but we want to make these 10 games our best possible.
I know we're, as you mentioned, 10 games left in the regular season, and eyeing that star beside your name in the standings. Is it important for you guys to accomplish that first step about getting into the playoffs as quickly as you can here down the stretch?
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing, and that's why that road trip was so big for us to put ourselves in the best possible spot to get in, and just making sure our game's at full force with these next 10 games starting tonight.
I want to ask you quickly about a little line chemistry. It looks like you guys have developed something there on the road. I know Trevor kind of stepped into the middle and played up the gut there for a few games. What did you establish there in terms of some chemistry, and what did you like about what that trio was able to do?
I just think those two are really good players. They're veteran players. They're so easy to play with because they're so responsible, and throughout 200 foot of the game, I think they're top responsible guys on our team. They're right up there, so it's really easy to play with them. And I think when they don't spend too much time in their D zone, regardless of the line they're on, it makes it easy as our group to be able to play together, and helps me out for them to kill plays and help out to get in the O zone.
Well, congrats on the 4 straight wins, and look forward to seeing more tonight.
Awesome, thank you.
All right, here's a look at your starting goaltenders for tonight's hockey game. We'll begin with the Seattle Kraken. It was Philip Grubauer in Seattle tonight. It is Chris Driedger getting the nod, his 20th start of the season, second against the Calgary Flames, also the former Calgary Hitmen netminder. And for the Calgary Flames, Jacob Markstrom, 58th start of the season. That's number 3 across the National Hockey League, tied for the 4th best save percentage as well, his 10th start in the last 11 games. So Driedger versus Markstrom. We'll also see Calle Jarnkrok draw back into the lineup here tonight after he missed 5 games due to an illness. At this time, I want to take an opportunity here to recognize the passing of a couple of members of our hockey and sports community, Joan Snyder and Jack O'Neill. A community leader and philanthropist, Joan Snyder exemplified kindness and generosity, and her dedicated support of women's hockey and Calgary sports was second to none. As well as Jack O'Neill became the first NHL security representative for the Calgary Flames back in 1980, a post he held for 22 years. It was Jack who was the unofficial keeper of the cup back in 1989, the Calgary Flames championship season. Our heartfelt condolences go to the families of both Joan and Jack at this time.
Four in a row on the road as they knock off the Kraken.